The first time I was sexually abused, I was around about 6, 7, 8. I don't even remember the actual age, truth be told. So it would have been probably around 7, 8, 9, something like that. And the truth is, until very recently, I didn't realize that that had been sexual abuse. I felt as though I had brought it upon myself. So here I am, this 8-year-old, being, just involved in a sexual act with a female that my parents had brought into the house to take care of all of us, ultimately. And I didn't know till recently that that was sexual abuse. Because to me, I felt like I had asked for it. I felt like I had brought it upon myself. And fast forward a few years, and uncles trying to kiss me, and me hiding it because I felt he had to be protected. So he was assaulting me, but I felt I had to protect him. It's crazy, isn't it? And I only share this because I know there's a lot of people in this community who this could be your story. People close to you abused you, whether sexually, whether physically, whether verbally, whether mentally. But you still don't even know that it was abuse. You are feeling this sadness and shame and a lack of worth inside of you that you think that all the things that happened to you were your fault in some way. Maybe you kind of have an idea that they shouldn't have done this, but there's also a part of you that feels like, because maybe like when I was 8 years old, I didn't shout for my parents to come and save me. I was actually, to be honest, I was a willing partner in this. And it wasn't until I was a lot older that I was looking at my children and thinking about that and really looking at the whole thing and realizing that was abuse. I was 8. Okay, yes, this young person was only maybe in her teens. She'd been torn from her family, brought to my family to come and take care of us and all of this. And I get it. So yes, so for this whole time, I had felt sorry for her. And yeah, I still do in some ways because we were both in abusive situations, truth be told. She did the best she knew how to. I did the best I knew how to, but it left its mark. And I'm only sharing this, really, because I want you to stop blaming yourself. Because I know that I felt responsible. Some of the things that came out of that, I didn't even recognize that they were linked to that. Some of the sexual issues that came out of that, some of the feeling of the lack of worth feeling inside of me that came out of that, the feeling that I was bad and evil and wondering if the divine didn't even liked me and all of this, all of that stuff and kind of punishing myself through the work that I made myself do. And there's so much that comes out of not feeling worthy, feeling ashamed of yourself for something that may not even have been your fault in the first place. And you might have been, like I was doing with the uncle, protecting the person who abused you because it might have been a parent. It might have been a sibling. It might have been someone really close to you that wasn't supposed to act in that way. But to this day, you're pretending that you were the one at fault. Well, you're not pretending. You really literally feel as though you did something to bring it upon yourself. Maybe you even shared it with a parent and because I've had clients tell me this, that they shared this stuff with their parent and the parent was like, you must have done it. You must have done something to make that happen, or convince them to keep it all quiet. And I'm saying to you, my love, one, those secrets kill people. Those secrets kill. The worst has happened, but you've compounded the worst by keeping it secret, by telling yourself time and time again that it was your fault. By trying to protect them. They stole from you. You know what? It doesn't even matter. It's like I could say about these girls that this happened with, because it was actually 2 girls that it happened with, that they should have known better. Maybe. But you know what? They were young themselves. But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not responsible for them. I am responsible for me. You are responsible for you. So even if the person that did something to you, you can see why, you can almost feel sorry for them and all of this stuff, whatever, it was an assault against you. You need to heal. No, we're not victims at all. We're not victims, okay? It happened, but we refuse to allow it to continue to control our life. And that's the thing. Now, you may have been trying to push it down and pretend it's not there and thinking that that means it's not controlling your life. But I ask you, how is the lack of worth? How is the feeling of shame showing up in your life? Just because you pushed something down does not mean you healed it. There's a difference, okay? So no, we're not victims. No, we're not going to suddenly look at it and think, oh my God, forever. No, we don't do that. But we do acknowledge that this happened. As a result of this happening to me, I have felt not worthy. I have felt shame for who I am as a person. That can no longer be allowed to continue. So I choose to heal. I choose to lean into the divine, get the support that I need, and freaking heal. Because I am no victim, and I refuse to live as one. And so I'm not, this is it. We are powerful people in this community. So I know that there's a part of you that has just pushed that stuff down because you don't want to have to handle it. And because you think that that makes you a victim and you don't want to be a victim. I applaud that. However, you still need to heal. You still need to heal. There's no way around the healing bit. You can't just pretend it didn't happen. You can't keep accusing yourself that, oh, it's something you did, brought this upon you. No. Even if you stayed, like it could just have been a relationship that you were in and you knew it was abusive, but you stayed there. Maybe you left your children there. And so now you feel all this blame and shame and you're trying to push it down. No, we can't. We have to heal. We have to heal. We have to get ourselves out of that situation. We cannot keep thinking about everybody else. As in, as I said, as I was trying to protect this other person and protect the other person that abused me, for goodness sake. No more doing that. How can you if you're still in that situation, get yourself out? You deserve better. But for most of us, you're not still there. But you still kind of feel shame. You need to heal. Okay? There's so much more life available to you. This is why I've created the memberships. Particularly the fast track membership. Yes. Because we build businesses and we freaking heal. Okay? All at the same time. Because we're not just healing for the sake of healing. We're healing so that we live a big, expansive freaking life. Okay? Okay? So we don't just heal for the sake of healing. I know people would say that you should just heal. No, we don't do that. We heal and we expand. That's what the deliberate millionaire way. Heal and expand. Heal and live a big life. Yes! We will no longer be victims of our past. And just pretending that the past didn't happen doesn't take it away. So yeah, get the support you need. Come into the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track membership or get a therapist. I don't care. Just, you're hearing this because it's time to do something about it and stop pretending it doesn't exist. I know you're functioning. I know you're doing okay-ish, but I also know the darkness you feel inside sometimes. I know the pain you feel inside a lot of the time. I know the fact that most of your life you don't actually like, you've settled for. I know that. And maybe, although you wouldn't be listening to me if you're that person who thinks, oh, well, at least my life is okay. You are listening to me because you know you want more. You can have more. You have to heal. You have to clear the way for more to come. You have kept all this stuff stuck inside of you. You've tried to protect people that should not have been protected by you. And that's okay. It's not even about them. It's about you. It's about you being healed. You deserve better. Give yourself better. This person assaulted you. It was not your fault. Whether it was mental, whether it was sexual, whether it was physical, whether it was emotional, they assaulted you. Recognize it. Heal it. The divine can't even heal something if you won't even acknowledge that that was an issue. Or if you keep blaming yourself and feeling as though you did something to bring this upon yourself. Nobody is allowed to treat you that way. Whatever you did, okay? Whatever you did. Whatever. You deserve better. Now give yourself better. Heal and move forward. Okay? Come into the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track. If you are ready to take your skills, take your wisdom, turn it into six-figure income whilst healing, whilst freeing yourself from the past, whilst recognizing, okay, this has held me back, but it is no longer allowed to. It's time for you to thrive and prosper in your true design. It's time to stop under-earning. It's time to stop underachieving. You know you're born for so much more. It's time for you to be set free, to step up into the life that you're created to live. So come into the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track now that you're ready to move forward, because we don't do whining. We recognize what happened and we move forward. We heal, we expand. We heal, we expand. Are you ready for that? If you are, come into the Deliberate Millionaire. If you just want to whine, don't come in. If you just want to whine, the chances are you're not listening to me anyway. So you know what? Don't let that sound like a judgment against you. You wouldn't be listening. You'd be looking for people to whine with. So, you know, I know you. You're like me. We've come through a lot. And we rise, honey. We rise. You are functioning well, but you know there's more. Come into the Deliberate Millionaire. Let's open you up to more. Okay? The link is going to be around this video. I'm looking forward to doing life with you. I'm looking forward to doing life with you. Okay? Much amazing love. Share this with somebody else, okay? And you come into the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track. Yeah? See you there. Much love.